Yo, man, almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Yo, what up, y'all? You already know what it is, man. Hey, we back at it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This my man Beans.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, it's the social norm where we talk to you fellas, get y'all some from stop being nice guys and adopt yourselves so y'all can become men. You know what I mean? Today's episode is easy, man. Why you should never double back. And I came up with this because I was talking to somebody and I was like, man, my old time dude, you know, he was talking to me, giving me some wisdom and knowledge, and he was like, man, I don't never double back. I never double back my whole life. Though it was, and like anybody, as soon as he said that, he was like, okay, I double back one time, but that shit fucked me up, and I ain't never do it again. And I was like, damn.
Well, at least he learned after that first time.
And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I had that problem. I've doubled back probably 4 or 5 times.
And it always went left.
Different women. And it never works. It didn't work the first time. And this is what I want to get into, because I want to understand why do we double back?
Well, I mean, I think it just comes down to being human, really. Because it wasn't all bad. You know, the relationship you had wasn't all bad. And I think sometimes...
Well, clearly it wasn't all good either.
Well, yeah, I know. But sometimes you remember the good times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes you get caught up in that. And
I think what it is...
tend to forget the bad times.
And this is what I'm realizing, y'all. The reason people go double back is because they're scared. They don't want to, they put in investment and they don't want to fail. You realize, okay, I've been with this person, I've shown them who I am, and it doesn't work. It didn't work when you showed them who you were. You didn't feel like you could be yourself around that person. That's why y'all broke up. That's why y'all don't deal with each other. But then time passes, and then you say, you know what? Well, maybe if we do this differently, it will work. It shouldn't have to be that way. Y'all shouldn't have to keep trying different ways for y'all to be together. If either it's gonna naturally happen to where y'all have a strong enough chemistry that person, both of y'all want to keep, even though y'all gonna go through struggles, because there's no relationship that doesn't.
Yes, that's just life.
You're gonna go and say, you know what? I care enough about this person that I'm gonna try to keep going with this person, and vice versa. And we're going to figure it out because that's what we want to do. But if that's not what it is, and it seems like a headache and it seems like it's draining your life source, it's because y'all not meant to be together. Stop sitting there trying to run around and be like, figure out, oh, you know what? Well, maybe if I learn it, take it as a lesson and say, okay, you know what? I didn't do these things right, correctly, and this is why it failed. And then move on, because what's going to happen is you're going to try to go right. You're going to go right back to that person, and the energy, that same person. Now you're bringing back the past. The past don't go away when you go double back.
No, it doesn't.
It never goes away. You know, and you sit around. What you got? somebody said you shouldn't have to force what should be forever.
That's
Uh,
true.
and not even that, I think we gotta understand sometimes relationships ain't it forever. Sometimes you gotta go through stepping stones, failures of relationships to get to your forever. There probably is a forever for everybody if they want to go through those trials and tribulations and figure it out. But if you keep getting with people, you're gonna and fail. Eventually, you're gonna find out. Okay, this is what I don't like. This is what I do wrong. This is what I need to stop doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and unfortunately, sometimes it takes people
That's why I feel like
multiple times to figure that out.
this. You know how they say once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't really believe that. I think what happens is you might be with somebody, cheat on them. And you think of, and then you go with somebody else and you cheat on them. And you go with somebody else and you cheat on them. And guess what happens? You start realizing a pattern. Why are you cheating on them? What's happening in the relationship that's making you cheat? You're either gonna learn, you know what? I'm not meant for relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I need to just live my truth and say, hey, I'm out here for a short time, not a long time. I'm here to have some fun. And people can respect that because you're telling them what it is versus you keep getting in relationships and then doing somebody dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So either way, you're gonna find your out. You're gonna either find the person you're supposed to be with and not want to cheat on, or you're gonna find out that you're not meant for relationships. And you just want to go out there and live your life as a bachelor.
But eventually, you have to figure that out, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the thing.
Now the bad part about it is with you trying to figure out who you are as a man, you're gonna go through some trials and tribulations, and unfortunately, collateral damage is women. There's women out here who are gonna be collateral damage, and vice versa. There's gonna be men who are gonna be collateral damage because that woman is not know who she is, not know what she wants, but I always say, a lot of times, on both ends, when a man and a woman is, the person could be right there ready for them, but you're not ready. Somehow you're gonna fuck it up. You're gonna get scared. You're gonna screw it up because you know you're not prepared. You didn't think you were prepared for this test.
Oh, it's what's it saying? Right person, wrong time.
100%.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But then with men, we can I feel like we can bounce back better from it than women. Because
The breakup, you mean, or
no, getting the right person.
Oh,
Like say this woman could have been the right person for us at that moment, but we weren't ready. We were immature. We weren't prepared and mentally. And then we can more times than not can find a good woman later on in life. That woman, it's hard, man. Men are not coming into their frame of being the right man for women that often.
no.
I really don't believe that. I think a lot of men are slacking.
Do you think that's where that whole phrase, and I hate to put it like this, niggas ain't shit? You think it's some truth into that?
No, I think boys, young men are not ready yet. And that from that they are portraying that they're ready to be men and take on the responsibilities of a man, but they're really not. So they half in, half off, half out, and then that's where the women be like, "You ain't shit. You ain't shit," because you portrayed me to think you're gonna be this way, but
Yeah,
you're
you're
really
really
not.
Yes.
And anything, I can tell you one thing women can do. They can spot out fakers.
Oh yeah.
That's the number one. That's their
Oh.
superpower is to spot out the fakers.
It's that intuition or
Yes.
whatever you want.
They know when you're lying. They know. That's why I say don't even lie to them.
No.
There's no point.
No.
If you got something to say that you know that she ain't gonna like, it's better to just tell her and let her deal with her emotions. She's gonna be emotional because that's just what women do. But she's gonna eventually, after she gets past her emotions, she's gonna say, "Okay, well, you know what? He said what he said. I gotta own what else can I do?" He said, "This is how he moving. This is how he living his life." Um, let's see what they say. They said there's a lot of boys instead of men. Women spend more time winning than men. Um, okay.
Waiting on the man to
Well, because
to
men are made and women are born. That's why. Men have to be made. Women are born women. Once you get of age, you're just a woman. You have no you don't have to earn it. You know what I'm saying? You all you do, when you're a kid, you're as long as your mother and father taught you how to do the essential things like cook, clean, take care of certain things, you're golden. But a boy, he can't learn certain man things until he's actually put into being a man. You know, they can teach him some things, but he has to really live it,
experience it. You
and then
mean?
actually fight in the world to establish himself. Because everything men are based off of is their status. You just don't get status just because, unless you're just born like, okay, you fucking Jay-Z son, okay, you got that status, but their status can get lowered too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
we have to earn it.
You have to earn it
and keep it.
But most men aren't born famous, so they have to earn their status, and then from that they have to understand who they are and get confidence and all those things. And there's a lot of things that are holding men back from society standards because, let's be honest, you want to hit the ground running, right? You want to just have, especially in Western society, we want instant gratification. We want that. We want to already be the man, just like women already want to be, you know, the woman, the girlfriend, the wife, the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't.
but a lot of them want it, but they don't want to put in the work to get it.
Yes, I had to learn that in my marriage. Even females I know. I always say this. Some people like the idea of being married, but when it comes to actually the work that comes after it, after you're married, during your marriage,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't like it. They don't want to do it.
No,
But some people think that once you get married, that's it. The job is over.
because they've hyped up the marriage part so much.
Yeah.
The engagement, you know what I mean? And then the actual wedding, the reception, all the honeymoon. They're not sitting there hyping up the actual living together and being a unit
Working
and raising
together.
a family.
Yeah, that is when the real work begins.
Being one person.
Yeah. Truth be told, I had to learn that too. I had to learn that too when I got married.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, you don't need to double back. The universe is showing you why y'all don't work out. Understand why y'all broke up. If it was your fault, that's fine. That's a lesson.
Yeah.
Understand that you fucked it up. Because once the breakup is done, it's either for one reason: either you don't trust the person, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't feel like you can be yourself around them. That's usually it. Either you don't trust them, or you can't, or you don't feel like you can be yourself. Both are seriously important for you to be in a relationship.
Definitely trust. I mean, you're right. They're both important, but I think that's the killer.
Yeah.
Once you can't trust that person, it's game.
And
over.
It's so
game over.
Simple to lose. It's so easy to lose trust, but so hard to gain it back.
Yeah.
So, fellas, learn that if you have a woman in your life, you have to learn how to speak your truth. And this is going to lead into what I'm about to say right now. All right. Stop being wishy-washy. Start being direct. And what I mean by that is stop trying to be a nice guy or sugarcoat shit to these women about how something you want. If you don't want to be, if you want, let's say you're sitting on the couch and you want to start, you want to get busy. Just tell her, hey, come over here and start kissing on me. Come over here, touch me. I want some affection. I promise you, she will appreciate you just telling her that more than anything, because the reality is a lot of guys try to give these fucking, you know, smokescreen hints, or because they want the girl to approach them, but women are nervous. They don't like rejection.
That's true.
The reason we struggle so much is because we don't understand women. You don't understand that women are very sensitive and they don't like to be rejected. So, fellas, don't get mad that that you're the one who always attempts stuff. You don't have to always attempt. All you got to do is just start being direct with her and tell her what the fuck you want.
Yeah. Tell her.
Come over here. You know what I mean? Guys be scared. You shouldn't be scared to tell your woman, hey, come over and give me some head. If she gets offended or she flips out about you telling her something directly that you want from her, and y'all go together, this is your girlfriend, understand, you need to let her go. You need to let her go immediately. Why are you telling me that? Get out of here. She's too combative. She's not submissive. She's not in her feminine state. Because when women in a feminine state, they have no problem pleasing you. Matter of fact, they love to please you.
If they really rocking with you.
The day that she say, I don't know, I ain't really trying to do all that, that's when you need to leave her alone. Stop talking to her. Let her figure whatever she's doing on her own. Because the reality is she's either losing interest or she's losing interest because you're doing something that she don't like. But you got to stop being wishy-washy. You got to start telling girls what you want. And I was talking to one of our friends, and he was saying he got mad at a girl because she didn't she went on vacation, and she didn't hit him up, in which he didn't hit her up because he was like, I'll wait till her to get on vacation. So when he finally hits her up, she's like, well, you haven't hit me up in a while and we don't conversate. I thought you were gonna hit me up. And he was like, oh, well, I didn't he was on vacation, so I didn't want to interrupt you. Well, from that, she was like, well, you could have. He couldn't let that go and say, okay, you know what? You're right. I should, if I'm pursuing you, I should just say, hey, what's up? Hope your vacation going well. Spark up something. You ain't got to sit there. But the reality of the situation is he wanted to be chased. He didn't want to be the pursuer. And I'm telling you, fellas, you got to be the pursuer in all situations because you are the leader.
Yeah.
Don't give her the power of being the leader. She don't want it. She don't know what to do with it anyway if she had it. Okay? You stay in your masculine frame and be the leader. Call her up. A lot of times we get confused and guys will say, well, they had an ego and say, well, she should be calling me. I shouldn't have to call her. You know how feminine you sound?
Yeah, I never understood that.
That's what a woman would say. He's never calling me. I don't know why he don't call me, but we know the phone work both ways. She could get up and call, but that's not her role. She wants to be chased. She wants to be feeling like a woman. Hold up. Let me see what this person just said. Be direct is key. I hate asking a man what he wants and he's giving me half-ass answers. Yeah. Let's see. Women are not psychic. Tell your woman what to do. Stop the ego. The ego is your biggest problem, fellas, because when you sit around and say, oh, well, she don't call me, I go, motherfucker, do you want the cheeks?
Yeah.
Do you want that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the best advice I ever got before I got married was tell the truth, even if it hurts their feelings.
Yeah.
That is the one advice I got that worked every time.
And not when, and let's just say she hasn't called you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you finally say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and call her because I want to talk to her. Don't call her and be on some emotional shit where you're like, well, I know you wasn't going to call me, so I'll call you. Don't do that. You're already coming with bad negative energy. Don't even, because you know why? You letting her see she getting under your skin. She should never get under your skin because if you the man, you should just be like, oh, okay. Hey, what's up? What's good with you? How you doing? I ain't talked to you in a minute. I just wanted to see what's going on with you. Make sure you straight.
Yeah,
She would be like, oh,
I'm guilty of. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm guilty.
I know.
I'm
I know.
guilty of that. I'll be on 10 sometimes, but the times I didn't, the times I called my lady up and she was mad at me, like the first 2 minutes was the emotional part.
Yeah.
And then once we got past that, we was back on.
Exactly. You let her get the emotional out. The emotional is gonna come.
Yeah.
Because when you're not talking to her, what's gonna happen is she's running in her mind because they use more of their brain than we do for sure. She running in her mind. Oh, he probably could be with another woman right now. Oh, he don't like me. Oh, you know what? I put all this energy into him and he don't even want to fuck with me. That he's probably laughing at me right now. She's telling all these fucking things in her head. So when you finally do call, she's so relieved, but she gonna have to put out this energy. She gotta tell you, you look, motherfucker, you don't do that to me. Don't do that. I need to know that we straight, we good. We going out this weekend type thing. And after you say, oh, you play it off, oh, my bad. I had a busy week. Well, you could have hit me up. Okay, you're right. I could have.
Yeah.
And just get it. Don't go further and be emotional and get the conversation off of what you're trying to do. Because what's going to happen is you're going to end up losing the cheeks. If you still let your ego or emotions and get all emotional and say, well, you could have called me too. Why even say that? Now you continuing the conversation down a road you don't want to be down.
Yeah. And she thinking, well, why should I call you? You the man.
Exactly. Well, you know what? I was busy too. You ain't the only one busy. So now she know every time she express her feelings, because she, like I said, she gonna have feelings all the time. Every time she express her feelings, you know what you're gonna do? You gonna get feelings. There's two women. That's why you see women argue about the same shit back and forth with each other. Nobody gets resolved. And guess what she ended up doing? She called a man to vent, to say, well, and then you just say, okay, I hear you. And you did it. Now she done got what she had to say off. It ain't going back and forth, and she can move on from it.
I mean, think about how many times in our job have you seen a wife and a girlfriend show up at the same time?
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, the dude who say, I got this, don't worry about it. And you see him start bugging on at first. He sit down, he say, and he like, all right, y'all
done?
Y'all done arguing?
I done arguing because this is too much. Y'all doing too much.
Yeah, and then calm down. And I've seen these men introduce the girlfriend to the wife and the wife to the girlfriend at the same table
because he didn't put himself in her energy and their energy. See when the girlfriend and the wifey come in, they come in with the horns up. Yeah. Hey, you ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. You always doing this to me. I can't believe you do. And guess what he said? Okay, I hear you. I can understand why you mad. Okay, you done? You done? Okay, so because I'm up in here and this is what I need done for me. That he slays it out for them. And guess what happens?
They sitting there at that table.
They stay at that table and they understand, okay, I got it out me. He brought me back into his frame. And it's like, okay, well, that do make sense.
Yeah. And I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it for myself.
I'll see them multiple times.
Time again.
So you gotta stop being wishy-washy, fellas. You gotta just be direct. Tell a girl what you want. And I'm talking about it could be the most ridiculous thing. It could be the most nastiest thing. You know what I'm saying? They with it. I'm telling you, they with it. You could tell her, damn it, open your mouth and spit in it. Guess what? If you say it with confidence and you direct with it, more times than not, if she fuck with you, she gonna open that mouth. They want to be smutted out, dude. I'm telling you, they really want to be. They want to be your freak. They want to be everything for you because that's their fantasy. All right. I already said don't keep things going. So, like I said, if you see an opportunity to end the drama, end it. don't keep going further with it because she don't really want to go further with it. She just don't know how to switch off her emotions into peacetime. Now, once you go to so extremes, you are such a feminine man that you literally cannot get out of your own ego emotions. Eventually, your femininity is gonna outweigh hers, and then she's gonna be like, "Damn, can we just get past it? God damn, what you want me to do? I said I'm sorry. What the? That's what I've been there. Every man has been there.
I've reacted like that. I'm not even gonna lie.
That means you've gone past
Like
your her own feminist state. You done flipped out on her. You shouldn't be flipping out on women.
and that's true, and you know what? The crazy thing is when I had a rule this. I told my lady this. I said, if I make you mad on Monday, you got 24 hours
to get it
to
out you.
get it out you.
After that,
I
ain't hearing
we
you
are
being
done.
And you
It
gotta,
is.
but this, see, this is the
And
thing,
you
though.
gotta stand on
And this
it.
is why you gotta be a man of your word, because when you say it and she does, when something happened on Monday, it's Thursday, and she bring it up, that shit happened on Monday. We not doing this.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
And the times I've
I'm
done
not doing it. I told you that.
we're done. You just gonna have to get over that. It's just crazy. It's just thinking back on things that I've done, and it sounded like.
And now
A
this
friend.
is the thing about my one friend, and I need y'all to understand this, fellas. Women don't give a fuck about what you're saying. Saying don't mean nothing to them. Truly. The words mean something, but the words don't mean nothing. The actions mean something.
Mm-hmm.
When you ever heard that saying, actions speak louder than words? What I mean is you can't tell women that you want friends with benefits, or you just having fun, or you just want to be fuck buddies, or you just want all this, and then you go and do boyfriend girlfriend vibe shit with them. They don't understand it. They don't commute. It doesn't register in their brains, because what they're seeing and what you're saying is two different things. So, they say seeing is believing.
Yes.
All these things, all these sayings mean something, fellas. You gotta stop putting women in categories of something because you think, oh, it's gonna get you better in with them. What you're doing is you're creating a situation, because what's gonna happen is she's gonna get in her feelings because she already fuck with you. She already like you. She with it. She with whatever you gonna be trying to do. If you want to be in a relationship, that's cool. If you want to be just friends and fuck buddies, that's cool. But you gotta present it so she understands it. A lot of us want just to be friends with benefits, and then we present it like we're boyfriend girlfriend. And then when you don't want to be boyfriend girlfriend, that's when she flipping out, because you presented boyfriend girlfriend to her.
And I've said this too. I've even said this to you. I don't put any energy into any woman that you really not interested in.
Now let me go ahead and tell you what boyfriend girlfriend vibes are.
Okay.
All right. One, do not take her to any event as a date that your friends and family are going to be at. Meaning weddings,
Okay,
birthdays, family reunions, any of those things are considered boyfriend girlfriend vibes. I don't understand. My friend asked a girl that he was just looking at as friends with benefits to a wedding. You don't do that.
Oh, she didn't. Oh, okay. And she ain't know the family. She ain't know. It's just
you don't do that, because what's going to happen is you could say whatever. She's going to see it as he wants me to be in a relationship with him, because he's bringing me around his friends and his family. Because that's what people do when you're trying to make them more important in your life.
Yeah.
So if you're not looking,
parents and you meet
100%. So if you're not looking to make her Mrs. Such and Such or your girlfriend, don't bring around your friends. Don't bring around your family. Keep it casual. Let's meet up at the bar, get a drink. Let's go maybe to a movie. Even movies might be a little because that's kind of boyfriend
That's
girlfriend vibes.
date-ish. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might just do meetups. Hey, let's meet at this park and and whatever we gonna do, we gonna do. You feel me? But don't sit there and give these women these. Maybe you can go to dinner. That's fine. Dinner, and probably the bar is about the best situation you need to do. Don't invite them to no goddamn birthday parties. You know what I mean? Another thing, I think, and this is just me. This is my opinion on it. Do you think you should invite girls on trips, outside trips, if y'all not dating?
No.
I feel like that's
I think that is a bad idea because
mm,
I mean that is you're basically, and I hate to put it like this, you're bringing sand to the beach. You're basically painting yourself into a corner
and
like that.
So like my birthday's coming up, and I'm
Okay.
I'm thinking about going to New Orleans
Okay.
for my birthday. And more times than not, I always had that fear that I should bring somebody with me so I can experience it with me. A girl, whatever the case may be. Plus, you're like, oh, she likes me. I can bring her with me. I can always have sex with her. I can, what I mean? I have something in the bag. Stop having that fear that you got to bring somebody with you on a trip. Get to where you love yourself to where you can experience things on your own and just see what it is, what it's going to be. You never know who you might meet. Be personable. Learn how to take risks. But so I'm not going with nobody. I'm going by my damn self.
That's good.
I'm saying before I would always be doing that, but it'd always be with a girlfriend. I'd always have a girlfriend. I take it with them. So I don't know. I don't think that's.
I don't even cut you up.
Go
You
ahead.
were officially dating these girls.
I was dating these girls when I took them.
Okay.
I never took a girl on a trip that wasn't dating.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that's, if it's your girlfriend, I don't think that's too bad.
No, but I'm saying, do you think that's boyfriend girlfriend vibes to take a girl on a trip? Nowadays, these girls get flown out and go on trips. To me, that seems like that's a little much.
That's why they call them vacations.
And that's why I say I laugh at any guy who flies a girl out, or like we watched that video last episode where the guy flew the girl out and he got mad because she didn't want to give up the cheeks. Well, first off, you shouldn't be flying no girl out that you ain't already got the cheeks from. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. You're giving her a lifestyle before she has earned it. You got to make women earn your situation, man. Flying someone out, our boyfriend, girlfriend. Thank you. And I don't even know why do women keep trying to portray like, oh yeah, I need to be flown out. Why would anybody fly you out if y'all not going together? That just seems weird to me.
It does.
Seem real,
especially
goofy,
if you ain't never met that person. Yeah, I don't ever get that. And like I said last week, why don't you go there? Why don't the men go there? I don't understand why.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not saying I don't even think you should be really talking to people. You can talk to people that's in other countries, other states, but I'm not, like I said, unless I'm going there to visit. Like we could talk, we could chat, we could always be cool. And then one day, maybe I'm like, you know what? I'm actually going to this state. Hey, let me hit this girl up. Hey, I'm coming in this weekend. I don't know if you want to meet up and hang out a little bit. That's the only way I would do that. I would never meet a girl that's from a different state and purposely start trying to build some type of relationship with them. It just seems weird, but unless I already knew them from way back. But then, like I said, we ain't doubling back no more, bro.
No.
That's just for the birds. I ain't doubling back no more. I tried that too many times, and I just think the result is what the result is. Let it go.
Did this friend who invite this girl to the wedding, did he double back too?
Yes.
Okay.
He had talked to her a couple years ago, and now he's re-talking to her. And then it was like, oh, come through. And then that situation, and now they're not going together. So you gotta just live and learn.
So she said no to the wedding, and then that was
But the thing is, I read that it ain't even like she really said no. She was just putting on a little front. You could tell when girls putting up a front, but his emotional ass didn't didn't read into that because he was such in his ego and so sensitive that he just blew right past it. She sent him a kiss emoji after she said what she said, and it was like, all right, bro. He was like, wow, so this is what we doing. And I'm like, you missed it right there. She was trying to show you I'm mad, but I can get past it. Show me how to get past it.
And he
dropped the ball.
He got mad.
He got mad
because she said no.
Because she said no. He was like, and then he tried to guilt trip her and kind of be like, well, you're really putting me in a bad situation. I said, don't say that.
No, you put yourself in that situation.
Well, not even that. Why am I in a bad situation? If you can't make it to a wedding, I should have a life of abundance where I can get somebody else to go to this wedding. You're not that serious. Unless we boyfriend, girlfriend, like I said, or wifey, I can get somebody else to come to this wedding with me.
Yeah. And he should be comfortable enough to go by himself.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going to these events alone.
Shout out to everybody who in the live watching us and commenting on the channel. The guilt trip is not cool. Yeah, nobody wants to get guilt tripped, and it's almost kind of like you don't have nothing else. You don't have no other game. You got to guilt trip them. And I ain't gonna sit there and say like I ain't never guilt trip people. We all have, but it's weak. It's a weak stance to stand on as a man. Don't guilt trip women. This is what, and I'm gonna be real. Everything I'm telling you is that's what the women do. This women guilt trip men because they know that's a good ploy to use. Don't guilt trip nobody. Let them just be like, hey, I can't make it. Okay, can't make it. That's fine.
Maybe next time.
Just be like, it sucks, but maybe next time we'll figure this thing out. We can make it work. We'll do another time. You know what I mean? I've literally seen from women show me text messages where a girl was busy. She literally genuinely was busy. Something came up. She had to go to work, whatever the fuck it was. And she told the guy, hey, can't make it, and the dude fucking flipped out on her. What the fuck? You know what? I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you women doing it. And I'm like, damn, dude. How many motherfucking women have made you so stressed out to where you snap on a woman who telling you genuinely, not even that she didn't want to date him. She just said, I can't make it today. Can't make it tomorrow, whatever case may be. And because of that rejection, that was the motherfucking straw that broke the camel's back. And he got so emotional, so fucking bitch made that he was just like, why the fuck? You know what? I'm tired of fucking putting myself out there with these women. You know what? That's what being a man is. It's getting up, falling, getting up, falling, getting up, falling, and getting it, figuring out how to make it work. But you doing that little baby bitch ass complaining.
And it never works. I don't understand. I've never seen it work.
What?
It's like
guilt tripping or just
guilt tripping and bugging out. Like you ever see the dudes who ask the female for a number, and then when they say, "Well, no, I have a boyfriend," or no,
you stink ass anyway.
And then then they insult the woman, and it's just like, has that ever worked?
We work in a job where somebody might do something, they need something from me, from him, and they flip out on you because you say no.
Yeah.
It never has come to where you flip out more and I give you what you want.
All right, here. No, that never works. Now you really not getting it.
If you would have stayed calm and said, hey, you know what? I understand you can't get it, but I appreciate it if you could. That might make me be like, you know what? All right, fuck it. I could do this for this person.
And, you may not get it that time, but the next time I'll remember, like, you know what? Last time he ain't bug out.
I was supposed to give it to him, but he didn't bug out about it. So let me go ahead and make sure this person's straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just get met with more aggression. I never understood why.
Because they don't like rejection. They don't know how to deal with or handle rejection. As a man, that's the number one thing you got to be used to. Learning how to deal with failure and rejection. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Whether you want it to or not.
And that's what builds strength, though. Learning how to deal with it is what builds strength. And then the woman will see, oh, wow, I told him I couldn't make it. And it could be true, it could not be true. It don't really matter. Because she can play fuck games and try to play toy. Oh, I can't make it now. All of a sudden, I got reject. Because she might just want to see how you do act to reject. And you just say, okay, cool. No biggie. Maybe next time. And leave it at that. I've learned when you ask a girl a question, women already know what they want to do, but they are so against conflict. They're never going to say no. What they're going to say is, I don't know. I'll let you know. Maybe. They're going to say anything that is if it's not a definite yes, it's a no. That's what it's always going to be for them. Okay?
You are speaking fact. Every time
Every time.
I've ever asked my ex-wife to go to an event or do anything like that, it was always a maybe or a no.
Maybe.
And maybe was always no.
You said, oh, she give you a no?
Yeah, she'd be like, no. And
That's
I
rare.
I respected the no. I'm like,
I would
okay.
take a no. I'd rather you
Okay.
give me a no.
Yeah.
But
and then the maybes, and after a while, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, dude, I said, why don't you just tell me no? Just tell me, because the maybe always is no.
Because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. See, that's being that, and this is what I mean. Being a nice guy is like being like a woman. Women do this. Women don't want to be bitches. That's the one thing they hate hearing. She's such a bitch. Well, what is a bitch? A bitch most of the time, okay, an unruly woman, but it also is somebody who just fucking says what the fuck they want to say and don't get an asshole. You say what you want to say, and deal with the repercussions from what it is.
And my thing is, I respect. Tell me what it is.
Yeah.
So I can move accordingly. You know what I mean? Tell me no. You don't want to go? All right.
But when she says maybe, you don't flip out. You just say, okay, cool. Don't worry about it. I got some. I can get somebody else to go.
Yeah.
And you don't even got to say that. All you can say is okay, or not say nothing. I've had plenty of times where I've asked girls, "Hey, you want to go do this, or you want to go do that, or can you do this for me?" And they say, "I'll let you know," or maybe, or I don't know. Instantly, I don't say nothing else because you've already told me no. So there's no reason to keep going on. Well, why can't you do this? Or I did this for you. Can you? You sound weak when you do that.
You know what? A female told me to do this.
We don't want to hurt your feelings.
Listen. You
see it? Let me just say this. Do you see when girls see that right there? We don't want to hurt your feelings. How many of you guys do that? Say, I don't want to hurt her feelings. You see how you sound like a woman when you're doing that? That's a woman who put that out there. Don't be scared to hurt people's feelings, fellas. That's what men do. You have to be direct and say what the fuck you want. Go ahead.
So going back to when someone says maybe, and I get you, I kid you not. I know you tell me not to listen to women, but sometimes I did get some good advice from women. And when I would ask, when I was dating my wife, right? And I would ask her, did she want to go somewhere? And she said maybe, right? She said maybe. A female friend of mine tell me, just say, that's okay. Keisha will go. Just name somebody. Yeah. Even if it ain't true. She said, just name somebody else. That's okay. You don't have to go. I'll take.
Don't
Keisha.
worry about it. I got somebody.
Keisha will go.
That's cool.
And watch her.
Watch her change her mind. And not even that. You might even want to. I mean, this might be a little petty, but you can say, you know what? Don't even worry about it. It actually works out better.
Yeah, and
this actually works out better for me.
So every time I tried it, it worked.
And then
I was like, oh, that's okay. Keisha will go. And then 10 minutes later, well, why are you taking Keisha? I'm like, well, you busy.
And
I can't.
And you know what? Look, when you tell them this works out, you know what? This even works out better. Don't even worry about it. And leave it at that. Don't even say why it works out better. She's gonna say, well, why does it work out better? Don't even worry about it. I got it. And she's gonna say, well, what do you mean? Like, well, I mean, you say you're busy, you can't make it. All right.
It's okay.
I actually had somebody else that wanted to go with me, so that works out better because you can't make it, or you don't know. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. So she's gonna be like, I can go. I just clear. You know what? The thing got canceled. I can go. I promise you. I don't know. And you know what you do?
Go without her.
You don't let her go. You don't let her go, because let me tell you what's gonna happen. What you just put is a precedent to where she understands when you invite her somewhere. Oh, it's either a yes or you don't go. Don't let her backtrack and say, okay, I can go now. No, you can't go now, baby girl.
It's too late.
It's too late. I gave you an opportunity to go before, and you was trying to play games. You was trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna control the situation. Okay, well, you control it now. You played that game, and now you got the hand that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Like, just tell me no.
Because I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a woman that's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I definitely go."
Yeah.
Men want that woman that's gonna say, I was waiting for you to ask me."
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to have that. Oh, well, I maybe can go. I'll let you know later this week. No, either you want high interest women. You want women who want you and want to be around you.
And another thing I've experienced too is if I ask you, let's say I ask you to go 3 different places,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
The 4th time I'm not gonna ask you. The 4th time I'm just gonna go.
Oh, you've saying you asked the same place
I've asked
multiple
different
times?
I've asked different, like, I've had different family events, right?
Mhm.
And every time I've asked female I was with, they'd be like, oh, maybe or no. So when the 4th event come up, I don't ask. I just go.
Yeah.
And I started to realize that they would get mad because I didn't ask. And I'd be like, well, every time I asked you, you said maybe or you said no, and you never went. So the next time, so when the 5th event came, I go, hey, do you want to go? Yeah, I'll go.
There you go.
And I was like, that's all it took for me to just leave you one time.
That's it. Because one thing women all want, the whole saying, girls just want to have fun. They hate missing out on fun.
Yeah.
That's why women truly get mad when you're out eating and they're not there, or because they're greedy. Truly get mad when you're out with your boys and you call and they call you. What up, y'all? Hey, Rick, you crazy, man? You crazy? What's up, babe? We having a good time over here. What you up to? She instantly got an attitude because she realizes she's missing out on the fun. Which, let's be real, if it's the fellas, it wouldn't be fun if she was there. It'd be okay, dear.
You got when this guy's not out, it's a different level. You can really completely
be yourself. But it's a different level when it's girls' night. Girls just wild out when it's y'all. You know y'all do. Don't try to act like y'all don't. And we get it. Because girls truly want to have fun. That's how they live their life. That's what they want. And if you can't bring fun to them, it's gonna be a hard road for you. It really is. But I'm gonna tell you how you have fun. You have fun by doing the shit who you are. Be who you are.
Yeah.
If she fuck with you, she gonna have fun being. I tell y'all this all the time. Being in your presence, just being around you is gonna be fun for her. Because you're in your presence and you make her feel like a woman. If you ain't making her feel like a woman, she ain't gonna be in your presence. I know this because I've had that situation happen where I was being emotional. I wasn't being in my own masculine frame. I wasn't being myself. I wasn't owning who I am. And I let this woman create the narrative. I would be in her emotions. And from that, she lost interest in me. She didn't want to be around me. She didn't say it, but she showed it.
Damn.
They're never going to say they don't want to be around you. They're going to show. Women are going to show by their actions. And then they're going to show by, I can't make a decision. If you say, hey, I'm going here, you want to come with me? I don't know. It's always I don't know, because what that really means is no, I don't want to be around you right now because you a weak ass motherfucker. And they make me feel, and I feel like more of a man than you are when I'm around you. I know it hurts.
Life lessons, boy.
I know it hurts. But that's okay. Make women, not even make women, give your woman or women you're dealing with things to do. Give her tasks to do. This makes her feel wanted and needed. Don't be scared to ask her to do things. If she will fuck with you, matter of fact, that's how you vet them out. That's how you vet them. You ask them to do things that you know most women probably have an issue with doing. They shouldn't have an issue with doing anything. I mean, is, in reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
No, hide the gun. I ain't talking about that shit. I'm just talking about, motherfucker.
Take this to your mama house.
Yeah. Hey, go put this in the backyard. Bury it for me.
But you be surprised.
They do it,
They do it.
dude.
I know somebody who was going to take a 10-year charge for their man.
Are you serious?
I told
10
her,
years?
I was like, girl, you better.
Ain't no fucking way.
I told her, you better not. She was a friend of mine, and she
A decade, dude.
dating a drug dealer, and she told me what was happening. And I was like, look, I don't know this man, but I know you, and you're like family.
The only
You
way,
better not take 10 years for this man. Don't even do it.
the only way you do something like that is if this motherfucker took you from the depths of hell, whatever life you were living in, and brought you into the light, and made you just, change your whole life. Never ask for nothing in return. You know for a fact he always gonna have you. Like, that's where whatever y'all got is forever.
Yeah,
That's the only way
You
I can see
have
somebody
to
doing some shit
know.
like that.
Because listen, to be honest, women, when it comes to prison, women are more down for the men than
Of
men are
course.
down for the women.
The only person I ever seen be down for the woman like that was fucking
Papoose. You
Pat
talking about?
Poose.
Yes.
Papoose held his Remy Ma down. I ain't never seen dudes do that shit. They come occasionally on your birthday or Mother's Day and shit. Like,
your mama's still alive.
Yeah, your mom here, she's still good. But you can't keep the kids around them too long because they be like, Auntie Keisha be coming over a lot more now since you've been gone.
Auntie Keisha, there ain't no Auntie Keisha.
Yeah, it's Auntie Keisha. Your best friend is fucking your man now. That's what's happening, baby girl.
It is sad. It is sad, but it's true because we see women come day in and day out.
Yeah,
these dudes be having 40 and 50 years.
Nah, what's crazy is they come day in and day out every day, and they got full-time jobs. They got all these different things, and they still got the time to come from what, the 9 to 3. 9 to 3. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 hours.
7 hours.
About 7 hours. Come on, man.
Putting the whole work shifts.
Almost 6-7 hours.
And men just ain't showing up at all.
No, it's Desert Storm for the fellas.
Because
you know why? We ain't about to. We if we can't get the prize, which is them cheeks, more times than not, we ain't about to put no hours and 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 hours in.
Now the question is this. Now it was Remy Ma was famous before she went in.
Yeah.
So the question is, if she was just a regular chick, would Papoose still hold her down? Because she came out almost even more famous than what she did now.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't think fame has shit to do with a man. I'm saying with a man loving a woman. I feel like, and this is what I really truly believe. And I had an argument with this, and we're gonna get into that too in a minute. Before we get out of here, everybody was nobody at some point. There's only a select few people who came out the womb famous. So I'm saying most people, Remy Ma, Papoose, were motherfuckers on the street.
That's true.
So she was who she was before she even got on it. You gotta be who you are before you become the fame. Otherwise, you would never be the fame. You won't get the fame if you don't know. That's why I tell people you gotta believe and think and have the vibration of who you want to be. Because if you don't think you that person already, you ain't never gonna be that person. You wouldn't know how to do it if you ever got that be that person. So she was always a down chick for him before the fame. And he realized that. That's why he fucked with her. And to this day, they still together.
Yeah.
Got kids and everything. Because he knew.
Wasn't I want to say she was famous before he was.
No, he was famous.
Was he famous? I'm trying to remember.
He was famous for her.
I remember Remy Ma. I vaguely remember Papoose. That's the problem.
She became more famous because she was with Terror Squad and all that. But he was famous before she was. He was in the game before she was. But at the end of the day, he realized real recognize real. Real recognize real. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. But what I wanted to say was, you gotta I had an argument with somebody about confidence. They believe money, and y'all tell me this, ladies, which one are you gonna go to more? A man with money or a man with confidence? And I was arguing with him, and I said, look, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got, you can get the most baddest woman in the world. I guarantee you there's a man out there who has confidence, who has that type of confidence, and they can pull the same woman that you pull with money. And I'm not saying that if y'all walk up to each other, walk up together, and you got the millionaire rich dude or billionaire rich dude, and then you got just a confident man, that she's gonna go with the confident man. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, because I know women are opportunists. People are opportunists, just in
Yeah.
general. They're gonna go to what works for them and makes
course.
the most sense.
Of course.
But to say, oh, you got that, there's women out there that only rich men can get to. I don't. First off, and this is why we had our confusion. I don't believe a poor man can be confident, because confidence means you care about yourself. Confidence means you see yourself in a high regard. So if you see yourself in a high regard, you would never see yourself as poor. Poor is a state of mind. You would create something for yourself to get money, to be a, you know what I mean? You'd be motivated, you'd be a hustler, you'd be whatever it is. So that's what I say confidence is. So I can never see a poor man being confident.
That does make sense.
When you're
I have to
confident,
give you that.
you're gonna dress better. You're gonna dress in high regard because you feel like you deserve to be dressed up in high regard. You feel like you're royalty. You're gonna carry yourself like you're in high regard. You're gonna treat people like you're in high regard.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You don't see people who are kings and queens and presidents. You don't see them talk disrespectful to people, do you?
No, you don't.
They don't need to, because they hold themselves in high regard. I'm respected by myself. I care about myself, so I'm gonna treat everybody else with respect. I might tell them what I need to do, but I'm not gonna disrespect them. People who disrespect people are people who hold themselves in low regard. They don't really see themselves as somebody important. You know what I mean?
I get you. They're more poor in character than
Yeah. They hold themselves to where character matters to them, because they that's how they live their life. And so that's why I say, if you take a man who's confident, he can pull any woman if he has the confidence to pull her. But as soon as you say, "Oh, I can't pull her because I got," and I ask these guys, I can't pull somebody usher pull because I don't have the money, I don't have the chain.
How you know?
Why the fuck you? First off, you know why you can't pull them? Because you think you need those things to pull her.
I'll give you an example.
Talk to me.
Britney Spears and that dude,
Kevin
Federline.
Kevin Federline, backup dancer.
This dude was a backup dancer, and he pulled the headliner.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they didn't stay together,
but he got her.
But he
had a kid with her too.
Yeah, he got it up.
And that's what I'm saying. Now, there's dudes who got money who will pull Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake. But you got the same, and that's what you fellas fail to realize. Y'all think because she's all that in a bag of chips in society wise, that means a man, only all that in a bag of chips men can get her. And I'm trying to explain to you, no, men who believe they can get her can get her. It ain't about the money.
There are plenty of celebrities who have spouses who aren't famous.
Yeah.
Who are just regular people.
Regular degglers. A woman wants to know you are secure in yourself and know exactly what you want. And you know exactly what you want from her. And if you know how to make her feel like a woman, it ain't got nothing to do with you buying her expensive clothes or jewelry, or I mean, that's part of, showing that you can provide. That's part of being a man. But I'm saying giving her a vibe or experience is probably more a part of being a man than anything. That's all I'm saying. And we had a big argument about this, me and my homeboy, and I was like, bro, you ain't never gonna get her because you don't think you can get her. You think you need these things. You think you need a watch. You think you need a car or any of these things. And I'm not saying there's levels. There are levels. Yeah. Do I think a homeless motherfucking man can get Beyonce? No, I'm not that retarded.
Definitely not.
That can't bring anything to the table. But a confident man is gonna take care of himself. He's gonna brush his teeth. He's gonna comb his hair. He's gonna work out. He's gonna eat good. He's gonna do things because he cares about himself. And in turn, he's gonna build up his, how he communicates with people, make them laugh and joke and be caring and respectful. All these different things. I ain't gonna preach to y'all no more, man. Fuck y'all. All right. Well, today's Friday, man. y'all got through the week. The man was hard on you, but you know you missed. You hit him with the 1, 2, 3 punch. It don't matter. It's gonna be what it's gonna be because now you get to relax and enjoy yourself, and do something for yourself, because you're the most important thing in this world. Nobody else.
Mhm.
All right.
No one's gonna love you like you.
The show don't go without you. Remember that. Any last words you want to say to the people?
No, just have a good weekend. You said it all, man.
Y'all know what to fucking do. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss none of our videos. Every Monday and Friday, 4:30 Eastern time, we in this motherfucker. All right. And if you want to support the channel, you know the links in the description. All right, man. I'm your boy Canteen. It's my fucking friend Beans.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Hey, it's the social norm. Deuces. I'm about to go. What I'm about to go do? I'm about to go to sleep. Fuck yeah. Bye.
Daddy.